Hey guys, welcome back. Well, just really loved doing that last video on top 5 things I wish I knew before I started playing guitar, that I figured I'd do another and something that I'm going through right now, because it seems to be something that you can really affect a lot of people with one of these videos and possibly give them ideas on how to handle it. So right now, here are my top 5 things I wish I knew before I went to college. Number 1, college is an entirely different animal than high school. In high school, your classes are mostly structured. You're there 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, and you have a normal schedule. It is not like that in college. In college, you get to pick your own schedule, and that can be for better or for worse. Last year, I was able to have it so I only had like 1 class a day, and I'd take a couple online classes. And that worked for me because I was able to work at my own pace. But that may not work for everybody, and that's okay. But you just have to realize you set the way you want your schedule to go, and that's how it will work. The classes also get a lot harder in college, especially once you start getting into 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 level classes. You will start to see the work get crazy in the amount that you get in 1 week. And you really have to put in the extra effort in order to do well. Number 2, you will be reading a lot, like at least 2 hours for 1 class a night. In the class I'm taking now, I have 3 classes that offer reading assignments every single day of class. Normally, it takes me about 4 hours to get through all my readings, and it's going to be like that for many people in college. Some of you who are more into math are going to have more of like written out work than you are going to studying. But when it comes to exam time, you better believe that you cannot get away with just the amount of studying that we were able to in high school. With college, it's an entirely different beast. You are tested entirely different ways, so you have to be ready for it. And if you don't, your grade can suffer. There's a lot of studies at my university alone in which you can see that the more one studies a topic over and over, hours and hours, they will do a lot better than those who study the amount they did in high school. So that's another thing to consider. Another one, you have a lot of free time, so use it wisely. Coming back to a point I made in point 1 is that you get to structure your own classes, and that can be for your benefit or against you. That happened to me last semester. I was taking a class a day and 3 classes online, and so I'd go into campus about an hour each day, and I'd just be stuck with all this free time, so I'd use it to my advantage. I would go out, I would study, I would figure out things. How can I improve my grade? What can I study next? What are we going to be learning next in the class? And it also gives you free time to do things that you never have done before. I've gone hiking now. I never used to go hiking, and now I go hiking out to a place around 20 miles from my campus to go see a waterfall. You can go and learn something new. Like one of my friends right now is learning how to play the drums at a music shop not too far away. So you get a lot more free time than you did in high school, but you also have to learn how to do time management a lot more. Because, yeah, you can go out and do all this fun stuff, but you still have to put in time for your studying or your grades will suffer. And I know we are all spending a lot of money to go to these universities, so I hope that we are studying in order to make sure that we can do well here, or, well, what are we here for? Number 4, join a lot of clubs at the school. I gotta say, one of the greatest experiences I've had coming to my university is getting to join all of these fun clubs. I'm a part of a music club here at Tech. I'm a part of an engineering club focusing on roller coasters. I can't say the exact school for it, but I'll give you a hint. It's TPED, Theme Park Engineering and Design. And I'm part of a car club, and all these different clubs that let you meet all these great people from all these different backgrounds and you get to talk and bond over common interests, as well as you get to do crazy things. Like with my engineering group, I got to go to Orlando for an engineering conference, and then we got to go to Disney for a couple of days. I mean, what more do you need to convince someone to join something like that? And then it's also good from a personal standpoint and a relationship standpoint, because you're putting yourself out there. You're meeting people who have common interests. I was lucky enough that I met my girlfriend at one of these clubs, and she is one of the most amazing people I've ever met. And I never would have met her if I hadn't joined the club, and I thank my lucky stars every day that I was able to do that. And joining these clubs has just allowed me to do so many new things. I mean, I even joined a parkour club. So I'm going around twice a week at my campus and just flipping over stuff, diving over obstacles, and jumping over the stones, while hopefully not getting yelled at by the cops. It's happened to the club once, but it's all good. So yeah, join a bunch of clubs. I swear you will have a good time doing it. And finally, number 5, make college a great experience. I see it a lot that a lot of people just throw themselves only into their studies, and I can understand that. You really want to do well in school. You want to get good grades. But you also want to have a little fun. I'm not saying don't study, because that's not good, but you have to have something to have a break from it. Like, I'll go out occasionally, and I'll go hang out with a couple of friends, maybe go to a party once a month or something. And that's okay, because it's a stress relief, and you get to go out and do something fun while still doing good in school. I've been able to pull in A's and B's consistently while attending all these clubs, while meeting friends, while going to get to do all these amazing things. College is what you make of it. If you want to make it the best experience of your life, you can. You go out and you do all these things. If you want to make college just another 4 years of school, you can do that too by just sitting in and studying all day and just getting it over with. Which there's no problem with. It's not the way I chose, but it's the way some people do. So, all I have to say to finish this off is, college is an experience unlike any other. It can be the best of times in your life, it can be the worst of times in your life. It's all what you make of it, and I hope that you guys learned stuff that I knew, that I wish I knew before I went to college. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you in the next video.